Smartsheet has just introduced two powerful features that most users still don't know about. The first is dynamic dropdown, which is actually the second most voted request on Smartsheet. It allows you to link your dropdown columns across sheets so that they are automatically in sync and always up to date. The second feature is column links, which simplifies cross-sheet data referencing by allowing you to pull information from other sheets without having to use formulas like index match or VLOOKUPs. So let me show you the power of these new features using a very simple working demo. So over here we have a Smartsheet, which is the project tasks, and I want to assign contractors against these tasks and have their roles and contractor rates pulled across from another sheet. So in order to facilitate this, we have a source sheet over here, which is a list of approved contractors. Now, currently in the sheet, we have 3 contacts over here, and you can see because we have this drop-down column over here linked to the source sheet, their names and contacts are currently available as a selectable drop-down. So what if we have new approved contractors? Say if we added a new name in here, I want to have this contact pulled through across to the project tasks as well. So let me hit save and let's go back to the project task. And almost instantly, you can see that changes have been made to the sheet. So let's click refreshed. And now let's look at this drop down over here and we can see a new name has been added to this list. Right, so I can select this person, hit OK, and you can see the role and contractor rates being pulled across automatically. So what if there are any changes to the information relating to our approved contractors? Say if this contractor's rate has changed to £90 an hour, we can hit save, go back to the project task, and almost instantaneously you can see that the rates have changed to £90 an hour. Now, in order to set both of these up, it's really simple, and I'm going to take just under a minute to explain how all of this works. So in order to set up a column link as well as a dynamic dropdown, we will have to do it in the table view. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with the table view, it is basically an enhanced view that is new to Smartsheet that supports more rows and is generally faster than your traditional grid view. Now, in order to set up a column link, we'll have to go to More Tools, go to Link Column Data, click this, and now we'll have to pick a sheet, the source sheet in which we will be referencing, and like I explained earlier, the source sheet will be the list of approved contractors. Now we'll have to specify a unique identifier column, which is a key used to match records between both sheets. So in this case, it will be the contractor contact because this is the common value between the both sheets. So let's hit contractor contact and the contractor in the sheet, and now let's specify the columns to map across between both sheets. So the columns that I want to map is the row as well as the contractor rates. Now, because the names of both of these columns are identical, you can see that the target columns have been automatically mapped, but for whatever reason, if the names do not match, then you'll have to map them manually. So now I'm happy with this. I'm gonna hit link. And now you can see by these icons over here that there is a column link suggesting that there is a reference to another sheet, so that if we were to select a contractor, their roles and contractor rates will be pulled across automatically. But right now, as you can see, there are no labelable drop-down lists for this column over here, so let's now establish a dynamic drop-down link. Now to do this, we'll have to head to the column properties of the contractor column, and we're going to have to toggle on link to another sheet. Now we have to specify the source sheet. We can click this plus icon over here and select this approved contractors source sheet. Select that, and alternatively as well, like if you have the URL of the source sheet, you can also paste it in here, and that just saves you time of having to navigate between the different folders. Now let's head to source column. Now we'll specify the source column to reference the list from, and it will only show columns that are compatible. So this column over here is a contact list, and as such, it will only allow us to reference the contact column from the source sheet. I also just want to share that this is actually a new enhancement to Smartsheet's dynamic dropdown feature, where up until 2 weeks ago, all we could do with this feature was to sync your normal dropdown list. But with this new feature added recently, that expands the use cases of the dynamic dropdown feature massively. So with that being said, let's hit apply. And now if we head into the dropdown, we can see that the contractors from the source list have been added into this dropdown over here. So if we were to assign task A to a particular contractor, for example, you can see that their roles and contractor rates are pulled through across. So like I said, it's really simple and easy, and with just a few simple steps, you now have dropdowns that are dynamically synced, and also columns that are automatically referencing another source sheet. One of the limitations of Smartsheet's out-of-the-box dynamic drop-down feature is that it syncs absolutely everything from the source column with no options to filter or sort the data. However, in many project management scenarios, you may only want to display a subset of that information. With the BPT Dropdown Manager, source data can be pulled not only from a sheet but also a report, with the options to apply additional filters and control how the dropdown list is maintained, whether it's sorting values, appending new ones, keeping existing entries, or scheduling when the sync runs. If you want to find out more, we've put together another short video showing how our BPT Dropdown Manager works in detail. You can find the link in the description and you can check it out if you'd like to explore it further. My name is Elvin from Blue Precision Technologies. We are a Smartsheet solution partner, and if you need help implementing Smartsheet for your project management processes, feel free to contact us. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.